My mom actually had a history with eating disorders. She had been hospitalized for anorexia a few times.
10 things you didn't know about Jennette McCurdy. Jennette McCurdy. You may know the name if you have spent your childhood watching iCarly on Nickelodeon. Starring as Sam in the famous TV show, Jennette surely made our childhoods and made us laugh every night before our mothers forced us back to bed. Anyway, in today's video, we will talk about Jennette and also all the things that people may not really know about her. That's right, fellas. Today's topic is 10 things you didn't know about Jennette McCurdy. So if you love Jennette, then this video is for you. But wait, hold on. Have you subscribed to our channel yet? Well, thank you if you're already subscribed. But if you aren't, then we would really appreciate it if you did that right now. Now, back to today's topic. 10 things you didn't know about Jennette McCurdy.
It's super intimidating. Like, I go to these Netflix events with all these people that I really look up to, and I just start acting.
Number 10. Jennette McCurdy's real name and family life. Jennette Michelle Faye McCurdy, original name, was born on the 26th of June, 1992 in the beautiful city of Los Angeles. She was raised in the beautiful city of Garden Grove in California. Jennette is actually the youngest of a total of 4 children, meaning she has 3 older siblings and all of them are boys. She was quite loved ever since she was little, mainly because of her being the youngest and the only girl in all brothers. Jennette was raised in a family that she has always described as a dysfunctional Mormon family.
What do you love about London? Your fans want to know here in the UK.
The environment here is so charming.
Number 9. Jennette McCurdy's losing her mother. When Jennette McCurdy was only a little baby at 3 years old, her beloved mother, Debbie, got diagnosed with breast cancer, and she underwent a lot of surgeries, including chemotherapy and even a bone marrow transplant. Unfortunately, on the 20th of September in 2013, Jennette McCurdy lost her mother, Debbie, who lost her battle with cancer after almost 17 years.
She had introduced me to anorexia because she thought it would help me.
Number 8. Jennette McCurdy's career beginnings. Jennette McCurdy had a pretty early start career-wise. Jennette actually started her acting career back in 2000 when she was only about 8 years old, and that 8-year-old Jennette actually made her debut on Mad TV. In 2002, Jennette McCurdy also made an appearance in The Stark as Rocky's sister. Ever since then, she has appeared in several television series, including Malcolm in the Middle, CSI Crime Scene Investigation, Will and Grace Lincoln Heights, Zoe 101, The Penguins of Madagascar, VP, Law and Order SVU, True Jackson, Medium, Karen Cisco, Over There, Judging Amy, The Inside, and also Close to Home. In 2003, Jennette also had the chance to act with her biggest inspiration, Harrison Ford, and that too in the film Hollywood Homicide. Then, in the year 2005, she was also nominated for the Young Artist Award for Best Performance in a Television Series. But not just that, Jennette McCurdy has also appeared in multiple commercials, such as the one for a public service announcement on crossing the road safely, and a Sprint commercial too.
Just participated in a Netflix panel, sitting 2 seats away from Kevin Spacey and looked like an idiot.
I did.
Number 7. Jennette McCurdy and her musical beginnings. In the Gregorian calendar month 2008, McCurdy declared on her official website that she was performing on her debut album. The primary single, So Close, was discharged on March 10, 2009. On Could 19 Her Cowl of the Amanda Stott song Homeless Heart was discharged. The song was released in honor of McCurdy's recently deceased friend Cody Waters, who died at the age of 9 from brain cancer, and 2/100 of the income were given to the Cody Waters Foundation. She met Waters through the St. Jude Children's Analysis Hospital. In mid-2009, McCurdy signed with folk label Capitol Records Nashville. On April 16, 2010, samples of chosen songs from McCurdy's forthcoming debut country album were discharged online. The song clips were discharged for fans to vote that one they believed ought to be McCurdy's first radio single. Not That Way Away received the foremost votes and was discharged to country radio on Commonwealth Day 2010 and iTunes on Gregorian calendar month.
What have you actually learned about babysitting?
I've learned that Sam and Cat probably shouldn't babysit your kids.
Jennette McCurdy and debut extended play. McCurdy's debut extended play, Not That Far Flung, was discharged on August 17, 2010. Her second single, Generation Love, was released as a digital transfer on March 22, 2011, followed by its unharnessed to radio on April 25, 2011. McCurdy's eponymous second extended play was discharged on Gregorian calendar month 8, 2012 at Vesture distributor Justice. Her eponymous debut studio album was discharged later that year on Gregorian calendar month 5, 2012. On July 11, 2012, Fan Lala discharged an associate degree interview with McCurdy, during which she confirmed that she has since left Capitol Nashville, saying, "I'm quite between comes at once. I really simply left Capitol Records recently. I am very simply deciding what else I need to try and do next. At once, I am performing on my new show, and I am simply working out wherever I ought to take my music from here." On Gregorian calendar month 31, 2012, The Way to Rock discharged associate degree interview with McCurdy, during which she talked concerning her acting and music careers. Follow-up interview was discharged on August 8th, during which McCurdy reflects on her music career.
Play younger roles for acting.
Oh,
Right.
She
wow.
thought if I stayed smaller, it would be effective.
Wow.
And
Jennette McCurdy's later work and retirement from acting. Once an awfully active user of Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram, she deleted all her posts on social media from the past and had sent all her past videos and vlogs to private on YouTube and Vimeo. In 2018, McCurdy created her debut as a movie director with a brief film titled Kenny. The dramedy film, each written and directed by her, was impressed by the death of her mother's associated options, an all-female crew. Kenny was featured within The Hollywood Communicator and in Need of the Week. She has since discharged 3 short films she wrote and directed: The Grave, The McCurdys, a semi-autobiographical short that supported her childhood, and Robust Freelance Ladies, a brief that deals with intake disorders. In late 2018, she declared that she hopes to direct additional films. In February 2021, McCurdy disclosed that she didn't see herself returning to acting, stating that she had been ashamed of the role she had contended with in the past. She went on to mention that she, at the start, began acting to supply for her family, however quit once her mother died.
I have a picture that's
And then
photo
you
evidence
followed
of
it
that.
up with a picture. Now that's
Kevin
you.
Spacey is covering his face.
Jennette McCurdy's writing career. In 2011, McCurdy began writing a series of articles for the Wall Street Journal. She has written 8 times for the paper on topics starting from black to body shaming and a company culture that she perceives as smoke and mirrors. She has additionally written for 17 magazine and also the Huffington Post.
I've waited to come. Okay, so I had a layover at the London airport for like 3 hours a couple years back.
Number 3, Jennette McCurdy's personal life. Though she was raised within the Church of Latter-day Saints, McCurdy left the faith in her early adulthood, citing elementary disagreements with gospel. McCurdy composed a commentary titled Off Camera, My Mom's Fight with Cancer, that was revealed within the Wall Street Journal in June 2011. It describes very well her mother, Deborah's current battle with cancer and the way her family copes with things. The article additionally recommends recommendations from McCurdy on living with an associate in nursing unwell parent. On September 20th, 2013, her mother died after battling cancer for 17 years. In addition to her struggles with eating disorders, McCurdy could be an ill alcoholic, having begun drinking heavily shortly before her mother's death. In an exceedingly 2020 podcast episode, McCurdy concisely mentioned that she struggled with obsessive-compulsive disorder as a baby.
eventually, how old were you when the bulimia started?
I was 21.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jennette McCurdy's Sam and Cat and Between. McCurdy asterisked aboard City Grande with the jukebox series Sam and Cat, reprising her role as Sam Puckett, with Grande reprising her role as Cat Valentine. The series plot centers on the women changing into roommates and beginning their own tending business. It premiered on Gregorian calendar month 8, 2013. In 2014, McCurdy was absent from the Jukebox Kids Selection Awards. Explaining her absence, McCurdy declared that Jukebox placed her in an uncomfortable, compromising, unfair situation, wherever she had to seem out for herself, and McCurdy and Grande were having issues with the network over their various salaries, which McCurdy defended Jukebox of paying Grande more cash. The network placed Sam and Cat into hiatus. The network at first declared that the hiatus was planned while the series wasn't off. On July 13, 2014, Jukebox declared that when just one season, Sam and Cat was off. In an interview on Diversion Pop, McCurdy mentioned that she later created a relationship with Grande. In 2015, she began starring within the Netflix drama series Between. It had been conjointly declared that she would star in teenage comedy Very Little Bitches aboard Virginia Gardner and Kiersey Clemens.
I swear it is. He was like, hey, it's nice to meet you, I'm Kevin Spacey. And I was like,
1. Jennette McCurdy's net worth and salary. Jennette McCurdy is an American film and television actress and country pop singer-songwriter who has a net worth of $5 million. I think that's understandable for someone who earned $50,000 for one episode of iCarly. What do you think of today's video? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video.